Welcome to the Skorpion G match on Very Salient. I'm platooned up with Mavi and Noki from RGT, and we're going to see what we can do on this map. Skorpion G is the Tier 8 premium German turreted TD, and I bought it quite a while ago, and I must say it's one of the most fun premium tanks in this game for me, because it's got quite a decent speed. It's got a turret which is basically infinitely more useful in this game momentarily, or at the time, and it's got a really nice punchy gun. It's got the same long 12.8 that the Borsi gets, and the Yak Panther 2 and the Ferdinand, I think. But since it's mounted on a turret, you can just use it so much better than when it's mounted in a static hull. We're going to this side of the map, and Mavi is playing the new Swedish Tier 8 Heavy, the Emil 1, and Noki is playing the U-03, which is the new Tier 8 Swedish TD, and they were both grinding these tanks while I was just playing the Skorpion to get a hang of it. And I've just said how nice this gun is, and then we shoot an ISU in the side and we only do tracking damage. I mean, the gun is really nice, believe me, but I've had some bullshit bounces on the sides of multiple tanks, even Comets. Sometimes this gun just doesn't behave, but in most instances it's actually really nice. So since we have a gun, we can drive uphill and shoot these guys in the side. Managed to snap a good shot into that AMX 1375 and just keep going up the hill. We need to spot the IS-3 and the Tiger 2 if they come up the hill. Use these bushes to spot stuff coming up the hill. They're really nice for that, and they provide cover from all sides as well. So we're just going to see. I've got binoculars, by the way, on this tank. Nothing coming up the hill, so I risk taking a shot at this guy. Did get spotted for it, so I move up further. But yeah, as I was saying, I've mounted binoculars on this tank, camo net and a rammer, and that's, by the way, a good thing to do, is to shoot people that are behind that bush, because that bush is further away from them than 15 meters, so they can't actually look through it. So if you shoot them, they won't spot you. If they're to the left and the right of that bush, they will spot you, but not if they're directly behind it. So just a handy tip for people. But yeah, I've got binoculars on this tank. You could mount coated optics, and that would give you 10% more view range overall. But the thing is, this TD, the only thing it doesn't have is like really good view range. So binoculars will increase that by 25%, which, as you can see by the circle on the minimap, is actually quite a lot for this TD, so I do recommend using binoculars. As well, when I first got this tank and played it in randoms, I was playing it really badly, in a sense that I was basically playing this tank as a medium, and while it's got the turret and the speed for that, it doesn't have any of the armor. So if you play this tank as a medium, at least in the first half of the match, you'll get completely wrecked. So what I've learned so far is to just be a little bit more patient, take a bit of range at the start, and here Mavi is empty, so I'm just saving it from the Tiger, and then moving up to try and get a shot into that guy before he kills Noki. So casually bump him to the side. I didn't, well, actually need to get out of that ISU spot, because he will do a lot of damage to me. But yeah, as we can see, the light tank comes over the hill. I snap a shot into him and keep moving up. ISU is not looking to come over the ridge anymore. I tell Mavi to just take it easy, let me do the spotting, because she's a one-shot for pretty much everything. Can't have that, so I poke over, see this medium, try to snap a shot, and unfortunately it doesn't work, fire too fast. But I saw these two guys in front of me, so artillery fires and misses. Snap a shot into him, move up further. And normally what I do recommend doing with tanks like the Skorpion is load an HE shell, because you see me loading an HE shell at the moment. The reason is to load an HE shell is that this gun, generally on a Skorpion, will do 650 damage with the HE shells on lightly armored tanks like the Skorpion. I mean, the average damage is 630, but in basically every HE shell that so far that I fired on Skorpions, it's 650 damage, which is quite a lot more than the standard shells, which only do 490 damage, which is still a lot, but 650 just is infinitely better, plus Rex modules. We have the side of the super Pershing here. Snap a nice shot in, and as we can see, by the way, the damage log is finally working in the replay. Wargaming managed to fix it after a month, even though they could have fixed it in a hot patch, but yeah, this stuff needs to wait. So yeah, there we go. Let's take a look at the post-battle results screen. So taking a look at the results for this match, I managed to get an ace tanker. I also got spotter for doing a lot of spotting damage, high caliber tank sniper for all the damage over 300 meters, and the Topgun. Managed to get 1423 basic XP for 3744 damage, but also 2192 spotting. That's one of the things why I recommend using the binoculars, because with the coated optics that will probably be a lot less instances where you actually do spotting damage. As well, you get more XP for the damage that you actually spot yourself, so it's always good to have better view range. And since this thing has a turret and you can use it at fairly long range at the start, I would definitely use binoculars over coated. So yeah, got some nice medals. Also, don't look at this profit because we had a clan credit bonus running, so in total minus the expenses I managed to get 110,000 credits income, which is really nice. Yeah, all in all, I was quite chuffed with this ace tanker. It was my first one on this tank. I managed to get first class a couple of times, but never ace tanker. So yeah, I was quite surprised, because at the time when I was playing it, it didn't actually feel like ace tanker material. But I mean, apparently it was pretty much also because of the spotting damage. I've done matches before where I've done something like 4,500 damage, and that was just the first class with, I don't know, 1100, 1200 base XP. So I guess that spotting damage just helped it over the edge to actually become an ace tanker. So yeah, I really enjoyed the match. Hope you did as well.